Not even ready with the intro. I'm just out of practice.
Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
All right, you know what's going on. We got four faces on the pod. Okay. It's a Thursday. It's not a Tuesday. It's a Thursday, right? So we definitely got some more football we got to watch tonight. Interesting matchup ahead of us. But gentlemen, how are we feeling this evening? How are we doing? What's new?
Feeling good. Feeling good.
Great.
Not too bad.
That boy Joe. Joe, what you been up to,
man? Nothing. Working and all that, man.
Damn, you're just a cog in the system now.
Low key.
The man's lackey.
Just a part of the system. The Matrix.
Are you missing your old job?
No.
No.
No. Not even. My new job is smooth. It's cool. Like yeah. It's real cool actually. Like way more interesting, I would say. So yeah, no complaints there. One of them followed us too. One of my coworkers.
I see. She bad?
It's not a she, it's he. But
right, I'm straight on you. Legit. What's new with you, twin? What's going on?
Just chilling. Watching the Falcons go out bad lately. I'm sure that's something we'll talk about today, but it's okay. And then Auburn, just watching Auburn basketball, man. Just getting excited for the season here. Yeah,
definitely jinxed it.
I didn't say anything.
What are you excited for? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm excited to watch my team play basketball.
Why are you excited?
I'm excited because I like my team and I like to see them play. And
they're gonna win it all, bro. They're gonna win it all.
Bro, they're not winning it all. I promise you.
Are y'all supposed to be good this year?
No.
They're kind of, they're straight.
No, we're supposed to be ass.
Wasn't that the team that like one of your players was like hating like crazy on the other ones? Like I saw a video, I'm pretty sure, where like y'all were blowing a team out by like 70, and like he's like in the corner every other play. Like while his teammates are flame throwing, like they're hitting 8 threes in a row, and he's in the corner like sulking, like he's like.
That's
like,
crazy. Did you hear about the flight?
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought he was talking about the flight at first.
I thought he was too.
I mean, didn't this happen like right before that or right after that? It was like one after the other. Like I think the same day or the day after.
Don't know. I think you're right.
But yeah, the flight situation was crazy too.
It's definitely crazy. I don't know what type of hands were being thrown at that point, and like how it had to be a brawl at that point. I feel like there had to be multiple, fisticuffs. Yeah. But they couldn't restrain anybody, I guess. So that was crazy.
Someone on the team tweeted out that's just what happens when you put that many dogs on a plane. Like, yeah, he's right.
Nah, no way you're lit about that undisciplined hogwash.
What do you mean? It's passionate about the game. You be passionate.
For sure. Let's go in the same way though. I tell that to Big Philly up there. What up though? Speaking of going out bad, what up though? How you feeling?
I'm straight. Eagles got me. Eagles got me right now. They're holding me up.
You where?
What do you mean?
In purgatory.
Got you going where? Like what?
They got me feeling good. Like
What are you feeling good about?
You feeling good? Like,
I'm 8-2.
Well, anywho, let's just go ahead and get into it. Jacob mentioned the Falcons first. Yeah, I want to go ahead and speak on them at this point. I think what are we 6-5 bye week? We want to go ahead and speak on that.
I mean, I was just gonna ask, like, Ian, do you genuinely think the Eagles are better than the Falcons?
Why would
teams on paper?
Bro, on paper, I don't think it's. I think we have the best team on paper in the league. So, against y'all, it's not really not comparable. Like if we go position group by position group, I think we have better groups. I don't know how that's crazy. Like our D line
is impossible.
Our defense, we had probably a top 5 defense in the league. Y'all's defense just gave up 30 points to Bo Nix, bro. Bo Nix. He's a rookie, okay? We faced the rookie.
You want to sit here and go position by position?
Okay, fine, bro. I mean, the whole defense. Like, we can – I really believe our secondary is just as good as yours. Like, it might be –
whatever. We can just shut this down, honestly.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry I asked. Okay?
Your corners are better. Your safeties are not, though.
Definitely
I mean, that's fine. Reed Blankenship gets picks. Like, he's a ball hawk. Like, that's straight. That's not true? Oh, Julian's hating.
It's not hating. Like, a ball hawk is like an extreme stretch.
A ball hawk is Jesse Bates. That's a ball hawk.
He's got his 3 picks to seal games. 3 picks to seal his games. That's 3 wins.
Okay.
I'm lying?
I'm just saying, like, when some of those picks are not like ball hawk picks. It's like they're playing safety, and like the other team is in a desperate situation, so they have to like kind of like force the ball. So like, yes, it's not ball hawk, bro. It's not a ball hawk. That's an extreme. Like Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, is a ball hawk. Like Jesse Bates is a ball hawk. Brian Branch is a ball hawk.
He's not giving credit where credit's due, Morgan. Like
Reed Blankenship is okay. Like he's an okay player. But like he's not to say he's a ball hawk. It's just like we're just dragging.
Okay, that's fine. He's an okay player, but yeah, our secondary just as good as yours.
I just wanted to address you, like you and Darren Orlovsky. Like I've been hearing him spit a lot of pro Eagles propaganda, and like we do have to realize like he's been doing this for years. His wife is an Eagles fan, so he has reasons to do this. You know? He's buttering her up in the home. He wants to make sure he keeps the bedroom happy. You know, everything else will flow from there. Like that's game. You should know this. You should know this. But like, anyways,
that's crazy.
I think that your defense is gonna fail by the end of this year. I don't think you're very good. I think that you've been tricked recently, you know, due to some recent successes versus bad offenses. Like, yes, you did play the Commanders, and you played well versus them, true. But other than that, you haven't played a good offense.
Bengals?
Since your defense has picked up.
The Bengals.
But the Bengals were hurt though when you played them. So you haven't played a good offense since like what, the bye, I think, right?
Julian, that's the same Bengals team that put up 35 on the Ravens. Like, what are we talking
Ravens
about?
Defense is not good this year.
Okay, but that's a contending team. Like, these are teams that are like good, bro.
Yeah,
like
they're very good on offense. Their secondary is last in football. So
okay, and our secondary is first in football. So what are we talking about?
That's true, but I'm just saying, like I said, I think that you're gonna get exposed soon. I really do. Like, I don't believe in all of your, like, they're saying, like, your rookies are, like, so great and stuff. Like, they are playing well, I agree. But I don't think that they're, like, on that level yet. Like, I heard what Darren Orlovsky said. He said, like, y'all are the best secondary in football, I'm pretty sure. And that's true. I think he's dragging it. I do. Because you have 2 rookies playing in your secondary, one who just started playing. It's like, using his numbers after 2 starts is kind of like, why are you throwing that even out there? He's played 2 games, you know, or 3 games, right?
Who? DeJean?
Cooper DeJean. Yeah, he's played a few games.
5.
Okay, 4 or 5 games. He's played half of a season. Like, I don't think he's gonna. Like I said, I thought he would be a good player in the slot because that's his position, but I don't think he's a true cover corner. Like, definitely not. He's more of a safety.
He's been very good at coverage this year.
He's a slot player. He doesn't really have to cover that much. But like I said, he's more of a safety in my opinion. Like I said, when you drafted him. And even Quayon Mitchell, I thought he was going to be good. He's played well, but he's not locked down. Like, he's not. Like, I'm sorry, he's not. He's not. He's not.
Bro, he's held every good receiver that he's guarded. Like, while
he doesn't travel with receivers. You can't take holding good receivers when you're not traveling. That's not a thing.
He was covering
that. You can't hold a good receiver if you're not traveling with him.
He was covering McLaurin.
You listed our numbers. Like, y'all, I saw it. The Eagles fans listed his numbers versus the Falcons versus Drake London, right? He didn't guard Drake London very much. Drake London lines up in the slot often. He's not traveling with Drake London. He lined up versus Mooney and got 50 yards on the last drive alone on his face to lose the game. That happened. 3 plays in a row. You don't remember? You remember the last drive?
That was week 2 in his rookie season.
That's like he shut down every good receiver, right? He didn't shut down Mooney. Yeah. He shut down Drake London, who he didn't guard. Like,
okay, but what about McLaurin? He covered McLaurin for 80% of his snaps, bro. And that boy had 0 catches on him. 0. He had a donut. He's a
He didn't
donut
get
boy.
targeted. I don't know why. I was looking at the plays like he should have thrown the ball, but like that was also due to your defense. Like your defense played well as a unit.
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
your defense played well as a unit. I do agree. You've played well, but I don't think that y'all are that crazy. I do think you got a big boost from Fangio, though. I'll say that. Like the coordinator, he's done a good job. Like y'all were butt last year, and you're not butt anymore.
So we don't have special players like Zach Bond and Jalen Carter.
Special?
Zach Bond is an all-pro candidate this year, bro. What are we talking about? He's been defensive player of the week multiple times. Like, what are we talking about, Julian? Zach Bond isn't a really good linebacker.
Special, Ian?
He's not top 5 right now at linebacker.
No, he's not special. He's not a special player. A special?
What? He gets 10 tackles a game at least. He got 15 last week.
Most starting linebackers get about 8 tackles per game.
But he goes above that, bro. And he's had multiple forced fumbles and multiple interceptions. Like, what are we talking about?
All right, I'm not going to argue with you. Like, if you think Zach Bond is special, I'll let you have it. Like, that's a homer take by you. That is. That's an extreme homer take.
Not.
Zach
like,
Bond
people be talking about Zach Bond being special, bro. Just look it up. Like, all the analysts have been talking about him. Like, and it's warranted. And that's not even like our best part. Like our best part, in my opinion, is like Jalen Carter in that D line. Like we're getting a lot better, getting a lot more pressures.
Jalen Carter
makes our secondary a lot more better. So
that helps a lot. That helps a lot. That's why the Falcons secondary is not playing that well because our D line is non-existent, or our edge rushing is non-existent. It's bad, and that's why I've been saying like, yeah, the Falcons are good this year, but I think that we're still a year away. Like without getting any pressure on quarterbacks, like. It's just hard to sustain success. So
I don't even think we're a year away. And I really hope we play the Eagles. That would be so
we could beat the Eagles again. We already beat them. We definitely could beat them again. But I think we're a year away from contending.
You beat us without AJ Brown, bro. It would be a totally different game. But yeah, when y'all make the playoffs, I guess since your division's so trash, it's just gonna be hard for y'all to really like get after the quarterback. So like I think it's gonna be tough for y'all.
Okay.
Not true.
Okay.
You're gonna get after Bo Nix, bro. You couldn't stop a rookie Bo Nix.
Bro, half of the team is in Emory, bro. Like what are you talking about?
Huh?
They're in Emory.
Who's in Emory?
The hospital. Piedmont.
Who?
The Falcons. What you talking about?
Name a player. Like I guess Mooney. Like but like he should be back after the bye week. Like you don't have any excuses, bro. This is sad. You're blaming injuries for having 6 points against the Broncos, 38-6.
Bro, that was one game. Are you lit,
bro? Didn't you get blown up by the Seahawks?
What?
Didn't you get blown up by the Seahawks?
What does that mean? Do we want to go over our wins?
Your wins aren't that impressive. You had multiple wins against people in your division. You beat us without our best player.
You're right. That's not that impressive, actually.
It's not.
I know, because y'all are mid.
We didn't have our best player, bro. What are you confused about?
What do you mean? So that bumps you up to, like, elite from mid? One player?
He's a top 5 receiver in the league, yes.
Maybe? I don't think he's a top 5 receiver, though.
The point is he makes Jalen Hurts a lot better, and he makes our offense a lot better.
Okay.
That's not true.
That is true.
Okay, so like
that was the difference between the win and the loss.
Bro, you beat us by 1 point. It probably was.
Okay.
So you think how many games do you think y'all could win in the playoffs then?
In the playoffs?
Yeah, like y'all won and done 5?
It's a matchup game.
Here we go.
You don't think we can win 5?
Bro, you got to be honest. You're not going to get home field advantage. You're going to be playing away. Like, and those teams are better than y'all. Every team in the playoffs in the NFC probably better than y'all, except maybe the Vikings. How is that stupid?
Because first of all, the Eagles are in the NFC.
What position do you think you're better than us on offense?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not answering that question.
I mean, he's baiting you into it.
What position, Morgan? Let me know. Let me know, Morgan. What position?
What position do you think you're better at?
To start off, running back.
Okay, stop. No, we're not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I told you he's gonna bait you into that running back conversation.
We're not doing
What?
that.
Yeah,
Saquon's not the best running back in the league right now?
Bro, are we talking about on paper or talent wise?
we're only talking stats.
Bro, what? But we don't have to talk stats. We can talk like talent, and we can talk about
Right?
Okay, yeah.
and we can also talk about impact and the value.
Huh?
Saquon is our most valuable player.
No, he is not. He's not even close.
Who's our most valuable player?
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Jalen Hurts is your most valuable player.
I don't know why you look like that. Like,
That's
why
just-
is that crazy to you?
That's crazy to me because I've heard from Jacob that Jalen Hurts isn't that good. Like I've heard that multiple
That's your
times.
quarterback.
What does that
Having
mean?
an above average quarterback in the NFL is the most valuable thing you can have imaginable.
Even a running back who
Yes.
No.
has like 1,500 all-purpose yards halfway through the season.
Yes.
Okay, bro. You don't even believe that. So so Purdy's more valuable than Christian McCaffrey. You don't believe that either.
That's an outlier.
What's the outlier?
Is a Christian McCaffrey is special.
Okay, bro.
Bro, you brought up Christian McCaffrey, the best running back in the league
I can't even talk ball with you, bro.
for the past 5
you're
years.
just
Is that not true? Wait, deny
I
that.
mean, yeah,
What is
that
Saquon-
is an interesting case, but like, could you name another? But besides that, like,
Yeah, you could not.
What?
Another running back more valuable than a quarterback. Derrick Henry?
You could argue Derrick Henry.
Okay.
all right,
Let's move on, bro.
you
He has the most
actually-
rushing yards in the league. How is that
actually
going?
very,
Julian. Who do you think is
You got-
more
you got
valuable?
problems.
Do you think Derrick Henry or Lamar Jackson is more valuable?
Lamar Jackson.
It was arguable. I didn't say he was, bro. We were just talking about how running backs can be more valuable to the team than quarterbacks. Like I was saying
No.
Saquon was more valuable to the Eagles than Jalen Hurts. Like
I said they cannot be.
yeah, yes, he is, Julian. Julian, we have the same offense from last year. Jalen Hurts was terrible last year, according to you, right?
You also had a different play caller. Jalen Hurts just went to a Super Bowl without
Julian,
Saquon.
you said that
Jalen Hurts went to a
Kellen
Super
Moore was
Bowl.
not good. You said Kellen Moore
I
was
never
not.
said he's not. That's not true. I never said he was not good. It's not.
You said he doesn't use
Come
his
on.
weapons like correctly. You said
No.
You said that.
No, I didn't. I said that in Dallas he got demoted for Mike McCarthy. That's what I said. He did, and that's what
Okay,
actually
so
happened.
there were question
Those are
marks.
actually-
So there are question marks about him, right?
of course there are.
All right. So I don't understand. What was
What do you
different?
mean?
What was different? So there are question marks about the OC, right? About this OC and our last OC. So what's the difference?
No, there's
between
not. No, the results show like he's
the
much
results?
improved.
Though
He's a better play card than the last one. Correct.
I guess I don't know if that's true. I think it's Saquon that changes a lot, bro. We start off slow. This is true. We didn't have
No,
a.
I'm
We
saying you've seen the way that y'all are playing this year, and you saw the way that y'all played last year. Just the way you approach the game, like the way that you react to blitzing this year. It's like far different to what you did last year. Correct? Like you get the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands a little quicker this year. Like obviously you are running the ball more, and like it also helps that Jalen Hurts is not like significantly injured like he was last year. Like he's a much different player this year when healthy. Like, and to say that Saquon's more valuable than him, I don't agree with that. Like,
Yeah, that's just foolish. I don't even know.
Saquon's been on a team for 6 years prior to this, and they never had any success outside of 1 year. And that was one playoff win ever in a 6-year career. Like, so I don't get like how he's
his
more valuable
quarterback
now.
is trash, bro.
How's he more valuable now than your $250 million quarterback? You know, like that doesn't really add up to me. Like, let's put it like this: you lose Saquon this year, I think you can still go to the playoffs and win games.
How?
What do you mean?
I said, how?
You understand our passing game is like 20th in the league, and our rushing game is top 3.
Okay, so everyone else is healthy, right? Everyone else is healthy. So AJ Brown's there, Smitty's there, everyone but Saquon. Your offensive line's there, right? And you have Hurts and you have your backup running back. Pick any of your backups, any of them.
Kenneth
You don't think
Gainwell.
they can? You don't think they can go win games in the playoffs?
I don't think they would affect the game like Saquon would.
They wouldn't. But
And I
now
think-
you lose. Imagine you lose your quarterback now. You lose Jalen Hurts, and who's your backup this year? Mariota.
Let's pick it.
It's
Kenny
Pickett.
Pickett.
Oh,
Come on now. Come on now. He's
Bro.
not more valuable than your quarterback. No running back in the league. No running back in the league is more valuable than their quarterback unless they have an outstanding backup quarterback. And like that's true for even the best running backs like Christian McCaffrey.
no.
Like I don't think he's more valuable than Brock Purdy.
That's
even.
the only exception, is what I told Ian.
I would agree with that. Usually, but I think Brock Purdy's gotten good enough so that's not true anymore. Like maybe when he started, yeah, but now no, I don't think so.
Maybe.
Dude, we see how important run games are now, bro. You need an
No,
elite.
running games are important, but it's not all about.
It's the
offensive line is more
line,
important.
dude.
Yeah, the
No,
offensive line
it's-
is much more important than your running back.
But you still need an elite running back who can do both. Like
You
it's
don't.
You don't
Yes,
need
you
one,
do.
but like it's nice to have for sure.
it
But,
makes
like,
you
I think
so
it's
much
way
more
more important to have a capable quarterback.
Has Pat Mahomes ever had an elite running back?
Bro, what? He has multiple.
Pacheco
Bro,
is the best player.
Kareem Hunt was the best running back when he came in the league.
Bro. That was like 1 year.
Yeah, he didn't really have Kareem Hunt.
Okay, and then now he has Pacheco. He won the Super Bowl with Pacheco.
And that's current day. He won how many
Bowls.
Super Bowls between then?
Bro, he won one Super Bowl without Pacheco.
Pacheco wasn't as prominent as he is today when he won that Super Bowl. He didn't have as big an impact.
That's not true, bro. Pacheco
It is
has
true.
always been fine, bro. You gotta stop it. Like Mahomes has had
I
help.
didn't say he
about-
wasn't always
Are you
5.
talking about the past? Like last year, Pacheco was 5. Like he was 5 last year.
He was all right. I'm talking about before that, though.
Yeah, before that, no, he didn't have that many great running backs. Like it was like
It was Kareem Hunt for 1 year.
yeah, and I don't think they even went with Kareem Hunt. I think it was Damian Williams or whatever.
I mean, they also have Andy Reid, like so, like that's really an outlier. Like he makes up for like lack of talent. Like his play calls are just elite. But like we just have to be real.
The Bills.
James Cook is very good. Like they're like we have to understand most of these offenses.
Bro,
Most of these offenses are predicated
they
on the
went
run.
to AFC championships without James Cook.
Bro, if you don't have a run game, you're just one
Devin Singletary was their running back.
and they lost. They haven't gone to a Super Bowl, bro, because they don't have a good running game. Now they do. This is the best Bills team because they have a really good running game, and Josh Allen is even better because of that.
Who was
Like,
the,
that's-
had a
who was
really
the
good
running
running
back
game
for the
last year.
Eagles when y'all went to the Super Bowl?
what?
Who was the running back for the
Jay
Eagles?
Ajayi, one of the biggest free agents.
No.
Jay
No,
Bro, you're talking about a washed 40-year-old Jay Ajayi.
Can we
Hey,
not
how was
act like
Jay Ajayi's prime?
Can we not?
Prime?
Ajayi was elite then. He,
Oh
like,
my
can we
god,
not-
Julian!
He was good. We don't have to act like he was elite. Elite?
Did you just say his prime?
That's not his prime. We
Oh
know
my
that.
god.
That was not his prime.
That wasn't
We
close to his
We
prime.
traded for him right in the middle of his prime. He was on the Dolphins getting 200 yards per game. We traded for him in the middle of the season, and it made us better. It made us so much better. I promise you, we were not going to the Super Bowl with who was it? Corey Clement? Corey Clement.
Really?
Jay
Because
Ajayi elevated our offense. He made everyone better. He made the passing game
Jay
better.
Ajayi was pretty good. Jay Ajayi was not elite then. He
No,
was
I
not
haven't
elite
heard
then.
Ian.
Stop. He was.
I haven't
not elite
heard
then.
Ian wild out about Jay Ajayi in so long. Like I
That's-
forgot that
bro,
was a
that's a
thing
throw.
for me.
yeah, I forgot
I'm not
about
gonna lie.
that.
Yeah,
It was tough.
Out of all your throw homer takes that you have, this is one of your more throw takes. Like Jay
Yeah,
Ajayi,
this is
Super
hilarious.
Bowl Jay Ajayi was elite.
That's crazy.
That's like saying Super Bowl Alshon Jeffrey was like dominant. Like he was good. Like he's. What's wrong with you? Like,
Glenn, we had the number one tight end in the league. Like we had to spread the ball around. Like
you're
that's
crazy,
true.
bro. You're crazy. Like,
Bro, our offense was just really good that year. Like
You
we
are-
spread the bro. Zach Ertz had the most receptions ever by a tight
I'm
end.
not-
Like
y'all were good. Y'all were really good that year. Nobody said that, but like you don't have to act like those guys were elite as individuals now. Like Zach Ertz was, like he was. But, like Jay Ajayi was elite then. Elite.
yes, he was.
How many people? This is my thing with y'all though. Like everyone can't be elite. Like how many people are we gonna say are elite? Then? If Jay
Those
Ajayi was
parts
elite,
good,
then
though.
like there had to be 15 elite running backs then if Jay was elite.
You tried him. He was
There were 15 running backs better than Jay Ajayi.
Then
look at the list, bro. In 2017, there wasn't 7 running backs better than Jay Ajayi. I promise.
You don't think there were 7 backs?
No, he was that good, bro. He elevated. We were a good team before we got him. Once we got him, we were Super Bowl favorites.
Now I have to look it up.
Like I think we're undermining how elite running games can make your passing game so much better.
Running backs don't make elite running games. Offensive lines do.
That's silly. There are people who
that's football.
Saquon averages
I'm teaching you right now.
Bro, Julian, you think
all right, listen, Ian. Are you ready for the what'd you say, 7?
Yes.
Is it 2018 or 17?
17. I'm just gonna keep going until you tell me to stop. It's gonna be a lot more than 7. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Todd Gurley.
2017. What team was he on?
I'm gonna keep going. Le'Veon Bell.
What team was he on?
Bro, the Rams.
I'm pretty sure.
Was he? He wasn't on the Falcons by then?
No, he was on the Rams in his prime.
Are you talking 2017?
Yeah.
2016, you mean, probably.
No, 2017 is when we won the Super Bowl. 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pulled it out then, for sure.
I'm going to keep going.
That one. Go ahead.
Le'Veon Bell, Kareem Hunt, Deion Lewis.
Wait, Le'Veon Bell was on the Jets by then, right?
No.
I don't remember.
If he
was going dummy whenever
he was on the Steelers.
He wasn't good
on dummy in 2017.
He was. Alvin Kamara. Devontae Freeman. Don't do
Mark Ingram. They're both.
Okay, so we're at 6 with Devontae Freeman.
Wait. No, it's not. I'm not. Who'd you say? Mark Ingram?
No. Well, Julian said that, but I agree with that.
It's not true.
What's that? Mark Ingram,
bro.
Mark Ingram in 20.
He was very far that year. I agree.
Yeah, that was the year he went dumb. He was like top 5. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was. That was the year he was going crazy.
Yeah, he was. You're right, Julian.
Just look up Jay Ajayi's numbers and you'll see how crazy it is.
Hey, are you gonna stop me?
Keep going.
Okay. LaShawn McCoy.
No. Julian, 2017.
It's going crazy.
This is crazy. What are we talking about?
Ian, he was going crazy.
Julian, I seen him at Woodward in 2017. Bro was hitting with Coach Davis.
I had 1,138 yards on 287 attempts.
You say 1,100 yards?
Yes, 1,100.
That's not 5. Saquon has that right now.
The most yards was 1,300 that year. Let me see. It only shows his rushing numbers because you know that he got active receiving too. But yeah, he had 1,100 yards on the ground. Jay Ajayi had 870.
Darn.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. Ezekiel Elliott.
So.
Jordan Howard.
True.
Chris Thompson.
Is that who?
Jordan Howard.
He was going dummy too.
This is more than seven
right.
guys at this point.
Chris Thompson,
basketball
the Redskins.
No, bro, we're just disrespecting him at this point. We have to understand how far Jay Ajayi.
Okay, should I just go ahead and skip to where Jay Ajayi is on the list?
He's probably 8 or 9, bro.
All right, I'll find him. Hold on, I got to keep scrolling.
We've been past 10 already.
I think we're forgetting how good he was.
All right, he is number 18 on the list.
In what?
Whose list is it?
This is the NFL's list.
Jeez.
So the league said it.
Of what?
The best running backs of 2017.
Bro, that's just not true though. Because I know we remember him having 200-yard games consistently.
And the thing is, I'm scrolling down all the way to 25. Some of these are arguable. CJ Anderson on the Broncos, he was better. Joe Mixon on the Bengals, even in rookie year.
Dude, can we look at yards per carry though? Can we look at yards per carry? Because that's what really matters. What?
Melvin Gordon for sure then. I mean, Melvin Gordon.
No, bro. Melvin Gordon was a fantasy player, bro. Bro had like
You are stupid.
Bro, when we look at running backs, we have to look at yards per carry, bro. We can't look at volume. Volume
in 2017 had 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns. Like,
you don't know ball.
That's more than Zeke. Leonard Fournette was going crazy. LaShawn.
Oh my God, no, bro. Leonard Fournette was garbage in his rookie years, bro, or in his first couple years. That is true.
You don't know anything, dude.
Leonard Fournette was fine on the Jags.
I'm talking about 2017. I don't
No,
remember.
he was not good until he went with Tom, bro. Like, come on, we're just making stuff up. We're going by names at this point.
All right, look up his stats, Julian.
At least I'm actually looking at stats only. Like, I'm not even
look at yards per carry, bro. We played in a running back by committee, like, and especially when he got there, like, he had to get used to the system. Like, we were up a lot. We were up a lot. Like, he didn't have to really like play. You know what I'm saying?
Moving the post.
I'm not. Because you're all looking at stats. I'm talking about like actually affecting the game, bro.
So nothing we can measure.
I mean, you just have to remember, like you said,
we're just gonna have to remember. We just had to be there.
I was there. I was there.
Yeah, for sure.
You're a funny one.
But the whole point is, you need an elite running back, for your quarterback to truly be elite.
And you're still wrong. Somehow it all came down to your
elite running game.
Yeah,
elite running game.
did.
An elite running back helps you have an elite running game for sure.
I mean, you do need an elite running game.
Okay, and an elite running back helps you that much better, especially when
But you don't need an elite running back to have an elite running game.
That's not the point, though. When you have an elite running back, he makes your running game that much better and makes your quarterback that much better. Makes your play action that much better.
No,
like,
it's true.
Yeah, obviously,
elite running back. I don't think it's a necessity though to be a good team or to be like a great team. I don't think so.
Okay, bro.
And that's where we'll leave that conversation. I mean, my goodness.
You're in.
Yeah. Nah, he had me rolling. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had a good laugh like that in a minute now. That definitely was funny. So we talked Eagles, we talked Falcons.
How did that all even come up? How did that start?
You said the Falcons are better.
Oh yeah.
I went position by position. And I told you Saquon was the best running back in the league, and you got mad.
No, yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah. Any other teams y'all want to speak on at this part of the season? Like,
I want to talk about the Redskins, bro. I want to talk about like why Julian thought they were better than us. Like, that was just weird, huh? They're still better.
Yeah, you won.
What?
You handle business in a game. You handle business in a home division game.
Wait. What are they better at though?
Home divisional game. They're gonna get a second chance to play you though.
It's funny because that game wasn't even close. Like the reason it wasn't close at all. They should have had 3 points or 7 points. The 3 points they got on the it was like because of a bad call, and then like the other points was in garbage time. So like they really only had like 2 good drives that whole game.
Bro, that's fine. What I'm saying is like I don't think that I don't think you're going to be better than them at the end of the season. Like, I do think y'all got them the first game. Like, I'm not recanting that take. Like, that's not what's happening. Like, you're not taking a victory lap at me now. Like, you won the game, yeah. But like, you gotta.
You can victory lap a little bit.
You got to proceed to win more games. Like at the end of the season. So like, we'll see what happens at the end, and then you can victory lap me. Then, if you beat them at home, they're going to get you at home. Then
that's fine. We travel well there. Like it's gonna be a home game for us. Like it's right down the road.
Not this year. They've been showing out.
Yeah, I never trust a rookie. That's all I'll say about it.
Thanks.
So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. 34 minutes in. Yeah, I guess we could switch some gears here. Talk about some basketball. Some NBA officially in full swing for real. I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't have a star player that's not injured of some sort, like in some capacity. It's been a weird year. It's been a very weird year, weird to follow. But yeah, let's get into it. Legit, you want to talk some Hawks ball real quick? Like, where we at? I mean, we are in the playoff situation, not like, some other teams. So.
We really need to talk Dixon or whatever his name is.
You talk about Dyson?
Yeah.
That's the great barrier.
No way we're talking Hawks basketball in November.
I mean, I don't know what we supposed to talk about. Like, they're in the playoffs. Like, what you want me to talk about? A non-contending team? Like,
we can't talk about Hawks basketball in November. Like,
who am I supposed to talk about?
It's a disservice to the podcast.
Who am I supposed to talk about?
The Hawks aren't going to sit
anyone else. Somebody who's like even semi-relevant. Like, let's talk about where Trae Young's going to find his footing. On like later on in his career, like what team he's gonna get shipped out to. What are some good Trae?
So
because we don't need to talk about the Hawks as they are. Like
it's coming from a dark place. Like
you're not contending. You're not contending this year. You're not gonna contend next year. We know this. Like until you get another star player, you're not gonna contend. What's happening right now? I'm confused. Like Well,
I thought we were just chatting. Like,
are y'all gonna be
this was a chat off. Like, I thought this was just a banter. Like,
I'm speaking real though. Like, I'm being real.
He's not lying. Yeah, like,
like, I mean, not contenders. But like, if we're gonna, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, let's do it. I'm fine with that. Because like, we're gonna get a chance. We're gonna be in the ACC championship. Win these 2 games. Championship. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Win these 2 games. Be in the ACC championship, and then what? Get a chance to play yourself into the playoff, and then what? We're in Atlanta with it again, in the bins though.
You're gonna let me talk about my Hawks, or what, bro?
We'll be in the bins. I'm just letting you know. If we win the ACC championship, we're but we're having a game in the second round of the playoff in the Mercedes
hosting in the bins is nuts.
Yeah, not hosting, but having a game in the bins, second round, probably maybe versus Georgia, or as it stands right now, I don't think it will be then.
Are you really looking forward to the second round of the playoffs right now? You got to take it game by game.
No, I'm saying if we make the playoffs, we're going to automatically be in the second round because we'll have a bye. That's why I'm saying that. It's our first round. But yeah.
You got to win some bigger games before then.
We have to beat Wake Forest on Saturday. That should be handled. If we lose, chumps. We have to beat Syracuse. That would be a more tough game because they're actually pretty good this year. And it's at Syracuse to end the season. But, like, yeah, take care of those. Like, we have a chance to play ourselves in. Like, we're going to be in the ACC championship probably versus SMU, who's been good. I told y'all this beginning of the season.
SMU might smack y'all. I'm not going to lie.
We'll see. There's a lot of emotion going to be involved in that game. Like, most of SMU's – not most, but got to be over 20 to 25 players on SMU are former Miami players. So they, like, are going to try to get their lick back. And their head coach is our old offensive coordinator.
Dang.
So like that's actually gonna be smoked out. Like we have like
them all.
Yeah, literally. He took all of his players, like all the guys he recruited with him, which is fine. Like both teams benefited. So I'm happy for those guys. They were play well for us. But yeah. Oh, are you down? We'll see, because I think that we needed that loss. I really do. Like, we're gonna get that like swagger and attitude back, and like it's gonna be like, you remember what happened?
I don't know. The morale might just be destroyed.
No way. Like, we have Cam Ward. I don't think he'll let that happen. Like, he is different, honestly, and that's not even me being a homer. Like,
no, I mean that is true objectively.
Yeah, like he is like on the football field, he's a different player, but like even off of it, like just leadership wise, like he's completely like transformed the locker room, the culture of the team. Like,
the problem is he's damn near y'all's only redeeming factor.
That's not true. He's the leader of the team. Our offense can go. Every position group on our offense can go. Our defense, they have to get healthy. If they don't get healthy, it's going to be tough.
Healthy. Even healthy, they're doomed. That defense.
Our corners play well. One of our corners is shut down. He should damn near be All-American. He's a true freshman. But the other ones, they are rough. I'll be honest. They're very rough. But if we get the guy back who played versus y'all, who started versus Florida, we'll be in much better shape. But he hasn't played. I don't think he's played since then, actually.
Dang, since week 1.
Yeah, so it's tough. But we'll see. Anyways, but yeah, keep throwing that you down, because I'm gonna talk my cash coming soon. So throw it down. We don't care. We don't care. Vibes are good in Miami.
Gaines Twitter for like
I'm just letting you know. Vibes are high. Vibes are still high in Miami. I'm just letting you know. Like, we needed that. everything's in front of us.
Oh, for sure.
I believe that. Yeah. But anyways, continue to talk about your Hawks. Like you talk about your pop.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting here trying to talk about some actually relevant basketball, right? Like we talking
Relevant.
playoff teams right now. Oh yeah,
Y'all are not
yeah.
relevant.
Don't be confused, Philly.
But the Sixers are still more relevant, and we're not even winning games.
I mean, the dumpster fire is always relevant. The Detroit Pistons were relevant last year. Like,
Bro, we're not like healthy. Like we don't have our players on the floor. Like that doesn't make us trash. That just
They'll
makes
suck.
I know. We knew too.
I mean, we'll get healthy. I mean, that'll be fine.
You with me? When?
Maxi's back. Like PG's injury is only a week, they said, and Joel's just dropped 35 last night. So, yeah, we'll see.
Let's talk about the culture of your team, though. Let's talk about that. All I saw was a thumbnail today of a video clip. It said, what did it say? Team only meeting leaks from Podcast P.
Yeah.
From Podcast P. Like, why are two of your players on a podcast talking about your team only meeting leaks and publishing that to everyone? Like, that is like...
That was weird.
Like, no way that ends well, right? Like...
I mean, yeah, I don't understand the podcast stuff with like most players, like because like they be getting too personal and like too happy. Like you're losing. Like get off the podcast. Like
they're not allowed to have emotions.
Nah, like it's cool. Like it's cool. Like if they like just talk about like their life, but like when they start talking about ball and like what's going wrong, like I don't really care about. Just fix it. Like,
but this is my problem with you though. Like you act like that didn't come with having Paul George on your team. You knew he had a podcast. You knew he speaks on the game, speaks about his experience out there or whatever. Like, why are you acting like you confused or like you don't understand why he did it or like whatnot? Like you knew this would happen.
I mean, I did. What do you thought? What you knew? What that he would have a podcast?
That he'd be talking about y'all on the podcast. Absolutely.
I mean,
just put two and two together, A and B. Nothing crazy.
He didn't do that. He didn't do that in LA. Like the only reason he's doing that now is just because he's not playing, bro.
He didn't do what? Now he didn't talk about the Clippers in LA.
He didn't complain, or he didn't give him like details like about like exactly what's going on with Kawhi. Like he didn't even do that with us though. No, he did not.
He didn't know. Nobody knows.
No, yeah, he did though. He did talk about Kawhi. He was on podcast.
He talked about him like he said he was a fun guy, but like no, he doesn't know anything about his knee. Like,
I mean, yeah,
what piece of metal shrapnel they welded together to make that thing work? Like, I don't know. He doesn't know.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's cool. Like he can like get on his podcast. It's just like he should have just kept that meeting stuff to himself. Like, and I don't even think the meeting stuff was that bad. Like every team that's in turmoil has meetings.
No, I refuse. So let me tell you what happened with the meeting.
Or what?
Bro, Morgan was not. Listen to me. Let me
everyone know Morgan was not at the meeting.
This is what's
Morgan was not at the meeting.
This is for the audience at this point. Like, I can't let you just leave gray area out there. Like people don't understand. Let me fill in the blanks for you. Like allow me. So actually, let me get it up just so I'm right. Y'all are 2 in what? In
we've had 9 minutes together played with our players, so yeah.
No, I'm just the record matters because when I say that y'all are trash, like people need to know how trash. So y'all are 2-12 on a 5-game losing streak. Guys have been in and out of the lineup, right? There was another report, Julian.
I didn't even know.
This one was from Tyrese Maxey. Okay. So Tyrese Maxey, he got up there. He got up there and he said, like, listen, Joel, he's been late to the team meetings, the team outings, that sort of stuff. And I had to tell him, we can't do that anymore. He called them out in the meeting that they had, right? But the thing about the meeting, though, Ian, is that the media waits for the players to get off the court after so they can do the post-game press conference. That happens every game. The media waited an hour and a half after the game in order to do the press conference with Nick Nurse and the likes because they were having that meeting. Okay. Now, this is where we have to go from A to C a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, so now we're hearing that Maxey, guys late to the meeting. You're the captain of the team, your team leader, everything, the lights. Like, press is supposed to talk to the team 15 minutes after they leave the hardwood. Like, as soon as they, take a shower, whatever, put some clothes, you talk to the media. But they had that meeting. Was the meeting an hour long to discuss the season and what went wrong? What's going haywire? Or was Joel holding everybody up to the point where point guard Maxey's pissed off? Nick Nurse is pissed off. He didn't sign up for this. The poor guy, right? It's when we talk about the culture of the Sixers, it's all they're imploding. Yeah, do you not see that?
Bro,
do you see what I'm saying?
Healthy. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I didn't realize y'all were 2-12, bro. Yeah.
Awesome.
Bro,
That's
we have
about
not been on
as
the
it
court.
gets.
Like, I don't understand what we're so confused about.
It's
If
still
we're-
that's a rough start though. 2-12 is hard to climb out of.
I
Jacob?
guess, but once we're on the court, there are going to be games that are easy wins. If we go on a 10-game win streak, like we'll be right back into the picture.
10-game
Y'all
win
aren't
streak.
doing that.
Why would y'all
Jacob.
go on 10-game win streaks?
Jacob, listen
Yes,
to me
sir.
just for a second, please,
I'm
please,
listening.
because I need to hear this from you. Because, I think I said it, but my memory could be lacking. Did I not say that a team of Paul George and Joel Embiid, a team led by those two, is not gonna be healthy? Didn't I say that before we even taped this thing together?
Bro, no
So
team is
why?
healthy, bro.
Why are you confused?
Morgan, no team is healthy. There are going to be injuries throughout the whole season for every team. It's actually fine. I'm
That
actually fine.
speaks to y'all's bench then. That speaks to your depth.
They
What?
don't have depth anymore.
We have pretty
they're
good
right.
depth. We have depth at the guard position, but they're just not very good players, or they're just young. Like
So then how's
What
it
depth
depth?
do you have at the guard position?
McCain, Caleb Martin. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
Caleb Martin,
What?
Kyle
These are-
Lowry, campaign.
You
No, y'all don't have them. You don't have him no more. Kyle Lowry,
and McCain, bro. McCain's one of the best rookies in the league. Like, what are we talking about?
McCain's played good ball.
that's what we talking.
He does have the strap.
2-12.
Bro, yeah,
Wait,
you can
can
keep
we
saying
address-
that.
Can we address one thing that I said about last year though? Like that's low key like proven to be true. Like remember in the playoffs who I called Batman?
Here we go.
You say? Say it again.
Do you remember who I called Batman on the Sixers in the playoffs?
He might be more of a leader. That's fine, but he's not the best player.
That's Batman. Like
No, it's not.
Mm.
The best player is Batman.
Tyrese Maxey is Batman on the Sixers. I've been saying it. I'm gonna keep saying
You're
it.
That is
dumb.
true.
What it seems to be like he's
You're
over here
dumb.
calling out Joel Embiid, MVP. Joel, the guy who was never made out of the second round as a team leader.
The best player is Ben
Oh.
Simmons.
It's not a good look for your young star, right? Your young star, who carried you last year, through the season, right? Your young star who carried you last year through the season.
Yeah, he grew up.
And he showed up in the playoffs. Actually,
He's an
elevated his
all-star,
game.
yes.
And he elevated his game in the playoffs. Not a very good look for him to be calling out your MVP.
What? That is a very good look. I'm actually happy he did that. You sound retarded.
No. It's good on him. It's not a good look for your MVP or your team.
Bro, okay. I mean, maybe it's a wake-up call for Joel. Like, that's good for us. Like, it's
More than
better
a
to
wake-up
happen right
call.
now than near the playoffs, bro. Like,
More than a
Man,
wake up
that's not
call.
how the game works, man. Like,
bro, y'all sound
these
stupid.
players have egos that are larger than life. I'm trying to
Joel
tell
and-
you. You think he's
Joel
gonna
and-
listen to the likes of a Maxey?
Joel and Maxie are friends. Like, they are close.
Oh,
like, they
they're
like each
friends.
other.
They're
You talk to
buddies.
You asked
I
him.
mean, like, I don't understand why
They're-
people
they're
would lie about
homies.
that. I mean,
Yeah,
like, they're
no,
cool.
no.
Like, I don't think Joel's gonna be mad about one of his he called this dude the franchise. I don't think he's gonna be mad about the dude he called the franchise, like saying he needs to step up his leadership. Like, people need to be checked a couple times. Like, that happens. I'm sure
you can
Kobe
check
checked-
somebody.
Yo, I'm sure Kobe checked Shaq a couple times, and we all know who the better player was. Like, it's cool. Like, Batman can be, he needs to get uplifted sometimes.
For
Like,
example,
huh?
that ended in ruin. But anywho, the fact of the
And
matter is,
championship.
you can check somebody, but once it
Neither are
leads to
Kobe.
the
You don't have Kobe or Shaq though.
Yeah, we have Maxie. We have Maxey.
Neither are Kobe
Oh,
or
God.
Shaq. So
That
we're
is
not
true.
going to talk about championships. You got to get to a conference championship first. Maybe
My whole
a
point
conference
was
championship appearance, before we get to rings.
my
Like,
whole
come on,
point
bro.
was your best player can be uplifted by your second best player. Like that should happen a lot.
That's fine, but when your second best player, when your best player is continuously a playoff dropper, and he never is healthy,
He averaged 32 on one
and
leg.
and he's
Bro, that's not
unserious,
even the point to me.
and
Though.
never
My
has
point.
It's just not a good look for your team. Trade him.
The point I'm
blow it
trying to
up.
make though, Ian, is you can check somebody behind closed doors. Once that leaks into the media, once we know about it, there's definitely some type of divide. That's what you're not understanding.
Why would it matter if the media? I know Joel said
This is
that it was
public
BS.
embarrassment. This is humiliation that Joel.
No, it is
Embiid
not,
doing
bro.
right
The record is public
It's
embarrassment, bro.
humiliation.
Like that's enough. I promise you, that's enough
now. He's
for
the
him
talk of
being.
ESPN for absolutely no reason. Like
Bro, he's
losing
always the talk of
sponsorship
ESPN, bro.
dollars.
What?
Because he doesn't play basketball.
He's losing sponsorship dollars right now. He's not a leader. Like,
And Trae Young is.
Trae Young.
I was having a conversation about.
No, I'm just asking, like, because that's y'all's
Yeah,
goal,
why-
right?
Trae
You
Young-
love to bring up Trae Young.
Right?
we did move the post,
Let's
didn't
just build
we?
a statue, bro. Let's just build a statue, bro.
We
He
did
averages
move that
30
post.
and 10.
Meat eater.
He averages 30 and 10, bro. Let's put
At
up
the end of the day, Trae Young has still had more playoff success than Joel.
Well, and what did he do last year? No, nothing. In the
What
year
did
before
Joel do
then,
last year?
nothing. Okay,
Wow.
that's cool. Yeah, all these players do nothing, but we only pick on Joel because he's that much better than everyone. That's
We
true.
only pick on Joel.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
Oh,
He's that much better than everyone.
Joel.
He's that much better than everyone. Y'all have to pick on him. Like it's cool. Like I get it.
Yeah. Bro, like
Bro, must hate it. Like
maybe you
know what I'm
can't
saying?
see it, but you were texting the other night though. You were starting to come to terms with it. You said, "Yeah, the season's over. Yeah, Paul George's leg hurt. It's done." Blah, 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 blah. I know that medical report gave you a little, extra hope, a little sliver of hope to go by, but this thing is over with, bro. Like we saw,
Bro, we have
we've
a
seen
better
this with
chance
so
than the
many
Hawks to make the
teams.
playoffs, bro, and we're 2-12.
Bro, but you want to bring up the Hawks? I'm still talking about the Sixers. We're still focused on you for a second. The spotlight's on you, big bro.
That's cool.
Congratulations.
I love that.
Now, we've seen this so many times. Teams try and tape up hurt superstars together and try and make a run at it. The Lakers tried. The Nets tried. The Suns tried. They continue to try. It doesn't work. It's not working for you. It's not.
You can't say
That's
that after 9 minutes. You can't say this.
It's
What do you?
not what
we
y'all
played
won't
9
get
minutes.
it together in time. That's the point.
Why do you say that? Maxey just came back. Joel just put up 35, and he
Paul
should be
George
back
is
by
out.
next week.
Joel Embiid is not in shape. I don't know what shape Maxey is in. Y'all big three has not played a lick together. What'd you say? 9 minutes?
Yeah, I understand that, but they
9
will.
minutes.
Bro, once they play together and they get some, they play together and they get
Like
to
go on
know
a
each other.
10-game win streak to go 500.
Bro, we're that good.
When will that be?
What?
When will that be?
It could be as soon as next week. Paul George is only supposed to be out like a week or two. We have to understand. We have to understand how Maxey and Joel, how good they were last year, especially when they played. I know y'all haven't seen it much, but when they do play together, they're the best duo in the league. That's actually true.
Team.
What?
It's a completely different team now.
Yeah, we might be even better. We might have even more depth than we did last year.
But we haven't seen it.
That's
At
not
all.
true, bro. You can't win. You can't win when your best players are out, bro. I don't care how much depth you have, especially against good teams, which we've played a lot of. We just have to be real. Once,
y'all won games.
He's not gonna carry you to a win, bro. He might give you 30. He's not gonna carry you to a win.
Who's not gonna carry you?
Jared McCain, the rookie Jared McCain, who
Bro, I already knew that, but that's more the conversation about the depth that y'all have. But it's already over before it's getting started. Okay, it's gonna end the same way that it always does.
so silly.
Y'all will make the playoffs. Y'all will find a way. The East is weak. It is. We have to admit to it, right?
Will the Hawks make the playoffs?
Find
though?
a
I just
way.
wanna
No,
know.
listen to me now. No, I'm
No,
still
will the
on.
Hawks make the
No,
playoffs?
I'm
I just want to
trying to
know.
get up in the
Will
bold
you, will you meet us there?
It's still you. It's
See,
still
I know
you
you
right
won't.
now. It's still you right now. Then we can talk the Hawks if we want to.
You're not
But
gonna
it's
make it
still you.
there.
All right, it's gonna in the same way, 1 or 2 rounds, depending on that first round matchup, right? Joel will not be there for every playoff game. Would anybody like to bet money on that?
I will.
Will you?
Right.
Will you really?
You don't
Yeah,
even.
I will.
If you were,
What do you mean?
you were like actually cared about your money, you would never bet on that. Like,
That he's gonna miss a game? Bro, a lot of his injuries before last year were freak injuries, like two broken faces.
That's the
torn-
point.
Bro, even last year's thing was pretty freak when what's his name jumped on his leg. Like that doesn't usually happen.
Bro, why would that not continue to happen?
Freak injuries?
If jumping on somebody's leg is a freak injury, then yeah, why would that ever stop?
Bro, it's the NBA. Did you see the play? He literally jumped on his leg.
People jump in the NBA. They jump.
on people, but it was a loose ball, and Joel was on the ground, and he dove on his leg. That usually doesn't happen.
Joel's fragile, bro. We all know that.
He's fragile. Yeah,
He's
he has
injury
broken
prone,
faces.
so.
He's fragile.
Hey,
Not
shout out
fragile.
to Connect 4.
They're just a lot more physical with him, and the refs allow it because he's 280. That's true.
I'm just tired of the excuses.
It's not an excuse, bro. He just be hurt. I don't know what you want him to do. Put some glue on. It's funny because you don't have the same energy for Kawhi. Like
Kawhi's a champion. We have to stop.
Kawhi,
Stop
but
comparing him to Kawhi. I hate
Bro,
that
Kawhi
comparison.
rolled off the
Kawhi is
coattails
a multiple-time
of,
champion, a multiple-time Finals MVP.
nah, bro.
Stop comparing him.
Nah, bro.
That rolled off the coattails of Timmy and Popovich.
Yeah,
That's a crazy take.
that's not.
Wait, what? That's a crazy take.
I mean,
That
that's
was
true.
fourth
That's
best
true,
player on
but
the
that
team.
doesn't define his career, is what I'm saying.
But we talked about him being a champion. I'm explaining why he's a
That
champion.
was one of them.
Number one,
I couldn't even get to the second. Like we couldn't even get there.
Wait. Let's address the first.
Oh
Even
my
then,
God.
when he was on the Spurs, Kawhi was just as good as all of those players. Maybe not Tony Parker. Like maybe not Tony Parker then. Marginally though.
Just as good as Tim Duncan.
Yes, at that point, yes, he was. He was putting up the same amount of points as Tim Duncan on less shots, on extreme efficiency, and also being the best defender on the team.
I mean, honestly, they were all super old. That's not even
Yeah,
crazy.
they were old. Tony Parker was the
They're
best.
all
on that team.
very old, but Kawhi was playing system basketball at that point. That man
So
was
Tim
not looked
Duncan.
at.
You don't remember Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan was not mixing folks like to win their games.
Tim Duncan was never mixing folks, bro. He's a back to the basket player. He has his jump
Duncan
hook.
was
He has the fundamentals.
mixing.
Like he was a solid player at that time. Like he's gonna
okay.
do what he does.
I don't mean mixing as in he's facing them, crossing folks over and fading away. Like I'm just talking, he's not putting people in a blender, like in a post blender. No, he was playing off of his guards at that point. Absolutely, he was playing off of Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, who were going dumb. I would say Tim Duncan
They were
was
playing
third
system
or
basketball.
fourth best player on that team at that time.
Wait, who was
No,
the
that's
fourth?
crazy.
I think Tim Duncan was the third or fourth best player on the team at the time. Tony
Tim
Parker
Duncan was the second best player.
I don't know. No, Tony Parker was the best player in my opinion, and then Manu Ginobili or Kawhi, and then Tim Duncan.
Manu?
It was all close. Manu Ginobili was going.
Was he not
dumb.
coming off the bench? I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah, he was, but he was going dumb. No, Manu
Nah,
Ginobili.
Manu Ginobili was better. Julian and stuff. Kawhi was the fourth best player on that team. He rode off the coattails of legends to the finish line. Like it's fine. Like it doesn't really like. You know what I'm saying? Andre Iguodala has an MVP, a Finals MVP too. Like
Bro,
that's just what
But
happened with
Andre
that. Like
Iguodala
it's just whatever.
didn't
Like
average
that's the
as much
LeBron
points.
stimulus.
That's not how it worked. Iggy didn't average as many points during that
LeBron
series.
is just the MVP creator.
Yeah, like it wasn't. He didn't average as many buckets as Curry did during that series. Kawhi was getting the same amount of buckets as all of them, and also playing lockdown.
He was the
defense.
best player on the Spurs.
What?
Was he the best player on the Spurs?
No, I said Tony Parker was. I said
Okay,
after
then he
him,
shouldn't have
I would
Finals
give it to
MVP then.
Kawhi.
Like,
It
what
definitely
are
has
we
an
talking about?
argument.
You brought off the
Right off the
coattails to get to that
is
first ring.
ridiculous.
Like I don't know. I thought this was common knowledge though. This is gonna be in the documentary. Like you're gonna have other old men. You're gonna have Tim Duncan with dreads. You gonna have Manu Ginobili, the real ball version. Like he's not gonna have the the U on that or anything like that. You have Tony Parker speaking French. They all gonna be there. Shout out to Popovich too. We need him in that. You know what I'm saying? We need him in that. But anywho,
fans don't compare him to Joel Embiid.
Right, my point
Get
was
to the second ring though. Like I didn't even. We can't even get back to the point without talking about the second ring.
Disrespecting him.
that wasn't disrespecting. I was just talking about how would they be injured, and you don't like you only be saying, "Oh, Kawhi's injured, like he can't play." Like, but you know, Joel, he's injured. Like he has one leg. He's averaging 32. He sucks.
Kawhi has chronic knee injuries.
What does Joel have?
Joel has a bunch of different problems. Like I
Bro,
don't know.
Joel has had freak injuries and chronic knee issues. Like, what are we talking about?
Maybe cooked in. I think Kawhi's probably cooked. He's done. But he's still done more in his career. He's won multiple championships. Don't compare him.
Hey, bro,
Please don't ever put them in the same sentence. Don't ever compare them.
Joel's a better player.
Like
bro,
Robert
overall.
Horry for real.
Kawhi is one of the greatest playoff performers of our generation. Not an exaggeration.
How do you log off, bro? How do you log off?
Is that crazy?
Bro folded
I don't know if
in
that's
game
crazy.
7 without a crowd, like without an away crowd. Like,
Bro, he did beat the best team ever assembled.
Yeah, without KD, yeah, and Clay, yeah.
Kawhi is such an extreme playoff performer. Max Kellerman got on first take and confidently said he would take him over Kobe.
Max Kellerman would say anything to save his job. Like, what are we talking about?
Like,
You trying to get clicks? Like,
No, that's
you know
how
this.
I is though. Like it was like it was crazy to say, but like the numbers did support it. Like you know, like he had numbers to support it. Like,
Here we go, bro.
like,
It's just a lot.
He was putting up numbers like crazy.
I'm
numbers.
being real. Like y'all know me. I'm my favorite player.
What did Joel put up? What does Joel put up?
What does that matter, though?
The numbers and
I
results.
understand it now,
The numbers
though.
and results. Like Kawhi was going W, bro. Like that is one of the most vicious playoff performers we've ever seen in our lives. Like let's
You
be
like
real.
to live in the moment for real. That's why he like Jimmy Butler. He like them one hit.
He's also one of the most vicious playoff performers.
Yeah, he
for our
like them
generation.
one hit wonders. Those high and buys for real.
I'm thinking
Wham,
Jimmy
bam,
and
thank you,
Kawhi.
ma'am type players. Like, I get you. I got you. I understand it now.
Y'all are ridiculous, bro. Disrespecting that man.
Anywho, we ain't talk about
Oh,
how
shit.
Klay Thompson went down. KD had to go down. The floodgates had to open up, but whatever. But anywho, anything else on NBA basketball for real? We had a lot of different things go on, but like we mentioned, a lot of people are hurt.
I know it's football. I'm watching the game right now, by the way. It really is football season because it's snowing in Cleveland right now. Like that's how you know this is real. This is a real ball that's being played right now. In
For
divisional
sure.
game. But one last thing on
Yeah.
the NBA before I sign off. What's it called? Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs, as usual, they'll be frosted in the season. Like that, I don't think they'll win more than maybe they'll get a playoff series. Like I know they've lost the game right now. Maybe they'll get one playoff series, but like
And the problem is though, like
bro, they're not gonna make
and the reason why he's
Yeah.
bringing this up right now is because deep down he knows, like he see Donovan Mitchell in MVP talks, like he's seen all the undefeated nonsense going on in Cleveland, like
Donovan Mitchell.
and
MVP.
it's
I swear to
it's
God,
indigestion. It's indigestion. Be honest, like that's what it is. you need Tums, like
bro,
you.
I haven't seen. I actually seen zero Donovan Mitchell MVP talks, and I'm not exaggerating. I didn't
I
know.
haven't been there.
Yeah, I actually.
Alright, so we just gonna see your line. So, bro is 15-0,
I haven't been.
and you don't think he was in any type of MVP talk?
He hasn't been.
Yeah, I mean, y'all just
Maybe
just
Jokic.
like that. It's fine.
I could have maybe
That's
inferred
fine.
that, but then people were coming up to me saying crazy things about the Cavs. Like Jacob Rip said that what did he say?
Oh, God.
Darius Garland was having like a crazy season or something like that. And I looked it up. He was averaging like 18 points. Like I was kind of confused. like what are we talking about? But
I mean, he's had a good year, but I mean, it's just,
Nah,
I don't know what he said. Like
He was
crazy.
saying-
Like,
I forget what he said. I have to go back to in the chat, but like he was saying something like, you know, he was just balling out of his mind. Like
the dude that's hooping, Drew, is the one I be trying, Evan Mobley. Like Evan Mobley finally found himself under Kenny Atkinson. Like he looks good.
that's
He looks
good. I'm glad to see it. Kenny Atkinson is a good coach, actually, but
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
looking out early in the playoffs. Like
I don't think that's a championship team. I still can't trust Darius Garland, Jared Allen.
You can't
We'll
trust him.
see if Mobley, like, if this is, here to stay. Like, I don't
No.
trust them boys.
We know it's gonna happen. No superstars week. It always happens.
Hey, get you some pep though.
Hey, no, it's in.
Get you some pep though. That boy, been a Lakers fan all his life. He was rooting for Boston that game.
You have to see.
God, you were.
Players get booted out every single year early in the playoffs after talking all of this pro superstar propaganda. You see them get sent home every year in the first or second round. That what makes you sick. That makes you sick. You need Thompson. Don't talk about yours.
Nah, you definitely would have crawled into Jason Tatum arms like Deuce, like after that game, bro. Like, I really understand.
The funny thing is, I
understand.
didn't even watch most of that game because I was already knowing what was going to happen. I checked my phone.
Oh yeah,
25-point burger at halftime, and they made it close. I saw the end,
and they came all the way back. You started getting quiet, like in the group chat for real. Like you had to lock in, like make sure JT was gonna seal the deal. Like
it was never that loud because it was expected. I'm just being real.
I mean, for sure. But anywho, Cavs, great start. I think they, again, though, we talk about all these injuries other teams are suffering. Like Boston's been hurt. I want to say the Pacers have had guys in and out. Knicks have had guys in and out. Mikal Bridges' jump shot has been in and out. Like you just go down the line. Like Trey been in and out. You know what I'm saying? Bogey. Like we ain't even got Bogey for real until yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, so guys have just been in and out of the lineup. It's been kind of sweet. So we have to see if it's here to stay. Watch the NBA Cup and NBA tournament. We'll see about it.
Bro, NBA basketball is so throw, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a good checkpoint in the year. I
was so sick when I started seeing my Twitter get filled with NBA basketball takes. Like when the season started, I was so sick. I was like, no way, they're already back, bro. Like this is just the most pointless part of sports. Like when NBA basketball's on and football's on, like no one's watching it. Like,
but you always say this. But then, again, I hate to pick on you in particular, but it's like it's a cycle, though. It's a cycle. Like you always wonder why at the end you always fall short, and then I'm like, but not here. Back in November, you know what I'm saying? Like the habits that you formed here,
ridiculous, dude.
It's the truth.
Aren't you a Hawks fan though? Like you be doing the same propaganda. Oh, the Hawks are good this year. Oh, Dyson Daniels. Oh, Trae Young. He averages 30-10. They get you to the play-in, bro. Get you to the play-in.
Season. Jalen Johnson's arm was broken throughout the year. That many reasons. Like we can go.
I've been seeing so much Dyson Daniels talk. It's ridiculous.
Nah, bro. Because it was funny though. Because last year in November, I said at the end, wow, I'm looking at Joel Embiid. He chasing the MVP. They got him running all these minutes. He's shooting the ball every time he gets it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna wear out at the end of the year. He's gonna wear out by the time. But I couldn't make it to the end of the year, bro. Like he could make it. And
that's fine and all. Just don't let us get healthy though.
You're not going to. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of life.
Sure. We look fine now. I'll take Maxey and Joel for sure. Like I think we have good wings like Oubre, Caleb Martin. Like I think we'll be straight.
Oubre and Caleb Martin.
I just wish we had Dyson Daniels. Like we.
I know you do. I know you do.
We need to get off. Y'all are ridiculous. Like, NBA is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
But I just predictions for Eagles or Eagles Rams. You can just say
who's at home?
Rams.
Rams. I don't know. That would be a good game. Rams are healthy, so I think they have a good shot, and they need it too.
The Eagles are trash.
Right.
We'll see. We'll actually get to see about your defense this week, though. Like going versus that passing game.
Like this would be a nice test. So we'll actually get to see.
Yep.
So let's see.
Can't wait.
2-12.
You're confident?
I'm very confident. I love Cooper DeJean and Quinyon out there.
The only thing that worries me about the Rams is their offensive line's been hurt this year. So like if Stafford has time, I think he'll play well. But if
Carter's gonna have a good game.
Yeah, he probably will. He probably will.
2-12, bro.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, time to get off.
Yeah.
At Take 5 Pod, make sure y'all follow us on all social media. TikTok,
but he
Twitch,
got it back.
Oh damn.
TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, X, the works. All right. We come on when we come on. So you just have to stay tuned. Gentlemen, anything before we head out?
Nah.
All right. We'll see you.